Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. Myself Bala here. I'm welcome you all to my channel. And this video, I'm just going to discuss about the option scanner, which we created on a Google Sheet based. So here we use the sheet for kind of a scanner tool to find a opportunity. So this is not providing you any tips and tricks, and it is based on analysis tool. So where we try to find it, uh, what are the options are performing from the last month or last week, and intraday basis that we are finding out. And the sheet which we are used for our advanced option strategy, that is a course. So where you learn some hedging strategies and how to apply that hedging strategies that you learn on the sessions. But here this tool act as a scanner for that. So while you are using this as a scanner, and it is going to help you to find out some trade opportunities. So here we use a weekly, monthly, intraday, and inside Camarilla. So I'm just mainly going to discuss about intraday and inside Camarilla. So because weekly and monthly is works based on the positional strategy concepts. So intraday, so we have added a inside Camarilla. So one day prior, we are finding out the stocks because on the Camarilla levels, it is based on the calculations. So high, low, close. So based on these values, we find a Camarilla pivot point. So based on yesterday's values, we can easily derive for a tomorrow's level. So one day advance, we will be easily able to find it out. So the inside or outside or narrow, whatever the thing, because it is a purely a calculation based. So here we added some of the options. So what we are doing and how we are selecting those options is based on the previous day Camarilla level. That means previous day values and today's Camarilla level. In this case, how we are selecting this. So this is the main point I'm just going to discuss. So you can also try with your tool. For example, based on yesterday's value, we will be finding out. So let's assume this is an R4 and S4 of Camarilla and R3 and S3. So I took this four values. Meanwhile, pivot R1, R2, S1, S2 is there, and also about to R5, R6 also be there. So such a kind of scanners we derived in a Google Sheet, sorry, charting scanners, and that will help you to find out stocks in a equity based. But options, we don't find out any kind of scanners. So we use this one. This Google Sheet will help us to find it out. And next day, for example, this is what an R3 and S3 of previous day. And today, so if any stocks which forming an R4 and S4 value inside between previous day R3 and S3. So that is the main logic which you are finding out. So we find it as an inside level. So inside level, why we are focusing this, and it can be possible in stocks also. And but option data would not be available in charting. So let I show you how do I find out inside level in charting simply. That scanner will help us to how we can effectively find that. So we are already having a custom code, and in this case, Camarilla, Camarilla R4. That means today it should be less than Camarilla R3, and same like that you should copy. And this is works for support 4 should be support 3. So let I'm just going to tell you how it works. Support 3. So what exactly we are going to the Camarilla support resistance 4 of today. That means one day ago. Let me go for one day ago. I'll be finding out today's stocks. So in this case, it should be greater than. It should be greater than this. This indicator is not defaultly available, so we need to create a custom based. Okay, so this should be a 2 days ago because it is a previous day's value. So if you are taking a 2 days ago, and I'm just going to find it out what are the stock which forming a such a pattern. So in this case, support 4. And if you are taking out, these are all the stocks which forming an inside level. So let me check with the charts. Because if tomorrow stocks, if I find it with the scanner, so that would not be able to get those stocks, whether the levels in chart it would not be plotted. So that's the reason. So let me try and how it is works. This is the stock which I seen on the list where we can see on 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so let exactly you can look at this. What the condition which I want to find it out from that particular stock. So it is exactly showing you uh, the levels compared to the previous day. So R3 and this is an S3 and the level of R4 and S4 it is completely inside between the previous day and we can expect some breakout over and above or below to the level. So respective higher level or lower level would be a stop which we can maintain. So this is what the logic which we are trying to find out with that particular scan. So in this case it broken and maybe you are keeping a stop loss which was closed in middle. One more stock Dixon. It's working on equity. It is an inside, it is initially breaks maybe, and if it is an inside level, that a higher R4 and S4 level would be very narrow. So that is the reason. So we will find it out that such a kind of stocks. So the same like that, we try to find it on options. For an example, 640 LIC put option. We see 640. So this is what and exactly it forms an insight comparing to the previous day level. It is an exactly insight. In this case, because it's an option, so we are using trying to use for a buying and only R4 breakout. So because if it breaks the R4, we can able to find out the upside move. So here in this case, it breaks the R4 level 15 rupees and maybe a 12.2 is this stop and there is an opportunity where it breaks. So such a kind of options we are trying to find with this Google sheet. And we should focus the stock should be a liquid Chola Finance 1560, both the strike price. So we take a previous day closing price based. In this case, that has also be inside. In this case, it never breaks. And Chola 1560 input side let me check whether it is also not broken. So maybe this may be a key level. If it is breaks we can expect some good movement and this is also be one more setup. So inside between the R4 R3 and S4 of this particular day and it breaks and it is giving you some good movement or big movement. So maybe you can plan for whether you can use it for an intraday or a positional. So then inside level. So this is what a sheet and so we will be updating on a daily basis. For tomorrow we have only one stock which we find it out based on the previous closing price. So that is what put side only. So this is the only stock we find it based on the scanners. So we need to check all the F&O list based on the previous closing price. We do find it out higher and lower values and we can find. So one more insight is between R4 and S4, but we didn't consider that. So in intraday is about a R4 breakout. So any stock which breaks the R4 level on previous day closing values like yesterday closing up on stocks Bajaj Finance 930 in this case. So let me check Bajaj Finance what is the closing price of previous day in equity. So based on the strike price it's 930. So that closed by 920, maybe future closed nearby 930. So we tried for 920 call option and 920 put option or 930 we tried it and next day whether it is going to give you an opportunity. Any one only is possible to break the R4 level. In this case, Bajaj Finance 930 as per our sheet, as per the data. So here is the breakout on the third candle. After the breakout, so what should be the range of that particular R4 and S4 should be exactly somewhere around the 3.8 and it does gives you more than 5 and finally it moves up to 10 rupees. But there may be an tool to find it what are the stocks which is going to break the R4 level. But meanwhile, so we need to check it should not break in the first candle or it should first time breakout we can focus on that particular stock which is so maybe it is useful for one or two intraday findings. So exactly this monthly sheet as of now this month we have a lot of opportunities in call and put both the sides. So in call so these are all the opportunities more than 40% gain And here in this put, recently the market is slowing on last week. So we find us fewer opportunity in put side also. From this list, we to find it out about quality and good. And this stock, this scanner will work for all F1 list of stocks. And we find it a breakout for this. And weekly, we can use strategies like hedging strategies like 1.2, yeah, 2.1. So kind of thing 3.2. So those are all the strategy which you can use it. And F4 strategy, SBB strategy, we can utilize when it is giving you some trigger or notification. There is notification is not to be done. So you to watch the sheet and you can maybe find it out. But we are not stop. We stopped for this kind of sheet subscription. Only that access I'm just providing you till next February. So anyone who interested, you can just access, contact me. The number shown here, and you can make use of it. That is what our Google Sheet. And also we are regularly updating the data based on the closing price and previous values. So let me try to update the next week data. So what are the next week we to find it out now based on the closing price and other factors we have to find it out. So let me try to update for next week. Let me check it. So weekly and intraday is going to be updated. Monthly data would be updated on monthly once only. So weekly and monthly sheet is based on the positional concepts. If you are really interested to learn the positional options, so you can also just ping me on the number. And these two are an intraday breakout only based on the Camarilla. And many times I'm not making this video, and this one for anyone who interested only. So it is not about force to you can get it. This is what a tool to you can analyze, and it will be easy to find it breakouts. What are the breakouts is happening on the market? Everything you can check with this tool that help you to find out a better opportunity in purely options. Because such a kind of scanners are not available. Finding a ATM. Okay, so we developed and we created, and that was working good. Wait, we'll try to update that. And intraday also is going to update. This is what the only stock which we have selected and find it out based on the concept. Not much more stocks which forming a such a thing. Which we are going to update and it will be automatically updated. We try to wait, and this may be based on the previous day closing. We try to find the strike price. So according to this yesterday's closing price, the nearest ATM strike price which we are adding here, and it may be helping you to find the breakout opportunities. Yeah, that weekly data also updated, monthly data monthly once, and intraday also updated now. So this will also be updated for tomorrow. So let me check how to we find it at the Cape Intake 1250 strike price. Maybe Cape Intake it is closed by 1250 by the yesterday. So 1258 is the previous closing price. According to that, we try to find out 1250 call and put, and we will check those which breaks the R4 level by tomorrow. So maybe an opportunity either in call or put. So that is what our sheet which works based on the concepts, and mainly it is created for our positional strategy. Now it is working for intraday too. So maybe you can use as a option finder, and you maybe apply your own strategy. It may be helping you to find out good trade opportunities. So thank you so much. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel. If you have any questions or a doubt, just ping me on the comment box, or you can directly chat on the WhatsApp with the number shown on this video itself. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. And if you are new, kindly subscribe.